And right now we have another really cool section with interviews, and we are really excited today because we have directly live here the one and only Recx, directly from India.
Hello. How are you, Alvaro?
I'm fine. How are you?
It's my. Are you able to hear me?
Sorry?
Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly. So yeah, this is the first
Okay,
time.
I'm glad to be here.
Give me one moment. This is the first time we are having here Frsh interviews live. So I hope you guys
Yeah.
are liking this. So let's start. Okay, so I have you here. Okay, so we're ready. Um, how is it? How are you? How I don't know. How are you, Recx? How is everything there?
I'm very good. I'm very good actually.
Okay.
I'm making it today, and it really feels good to get interviewed by you guys.
Is this your first interview or how?
Yeah, it's actually my first interview, but I had a live interview, like a face-to-face interview with a couple of guys before. But it's my first online interview. You can say that.
Well, that's good. That's really nice. It's such a honor to be the
Yeah,
first one.
yeah.
So
I also feel honored to be with you guys.
thank you so much for being here. It's a honor for us, for real.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, if you want, you can do a little presentation of yourself.
Recx, I started DJing like a year and a half ago, and I since have been doing DJing and making some connections in music industry and doing some shows and all that thing. And I'm really getting into production currently. I'm learning how to produce movie future bass. That's my favorite genre. Sure know that. And I am mostly playing big room, trap music, hip hop, and house music. Those are my favorite genre to play on stage.
Have you said you have
So
been just 1 year and a half playing?
yeah, 1 year and a half.
Wow, impressive.
Yeah.
Wow, and how old are you?
I'm actually 21, just turning 22 in a month or so.
Wow, cool. And so you started when you were like 20 or 19?
Yeah, it was almost 20. I was almost, yeah.
And about producing, how long have you been producing?
I've been producing for like a month and 10 days, month and 10 days. Yeah, I definitely remember the day I started that production thing.
And which software do you use?
I am currently using Ableton. I'm looking forward to use Studio and Logic Pro X. I want to just get my hands on those software too.
Well, and I want to know, like, it's interesting for me because this is the beginning of your music production career, and
Yeah.
I want to know what have you noticed, what have you learned on these 2 weeks you have been producing.
Okay, so I'm learning about a lot about how the arrangement works for track, how the actually tracks are structured before I start actually production. And the main part was how to manipulate the sounds, each kick and each snare, vocals and mixing, all those things. How to use the plugins to make your sound better, and how to use inbuilt plugins, and how to use the VSTs and third-party plugins to make your sound even better. So yeah, just try to make some tracks. They do not sound. I'm gonna be honest here, but yeah, it's a start. I will definitely get better. There is always room for improvement.
Yeah, that's really interesting. It's a good way to start.
Yeah, yeah,
I have one question because you're from India, and
yeah.
I think you are the first person, the first Indian person I have speak, because I,
Oh, that's really nice.
yeah. So I want to know, how is electronic music there? How is it considered in India?
Uh, to be honest, electronic music is actually considered good unless it's good for
Oh,
like one Sonic. There's a couple of festivals here, like just like Tomorrowland, Ultra, and EC, etc. Ultra also happened in India a few years back. I remember. It was amazing. But if you talk about generally in clubs and most like that, most music is about commercial music. They prefer commercial music over EDM music. EDM music does play a major role in clubs and all, but yeah, commercial music is more preferred over EDM. But more people are engaging with the EDM music currently nowadays, and more and more people are going towards EDM music and the commercial. So I hope India is going to have a lot of audience in EDM.
wow. What is the most like typical music there?
Mostly it is big room and trap music. I must say, DJ Snake and Hardwell are the most liked artists in India. If you see DJ Snake says himself that he is my second home because he has a lot of fans in India, and can't say about Hardwell because as he did a whole festival. I don't remember the name of the festival he did. Maybe United We Are was the festival name. He
Oh,
did a whole new festival in India. Can you imagine? It was so fun.
wow. That's cool. Um,
Yeah.
I have one question because you upload videos to your Instagram account, just mixing and playing.
Yeah.
So you have a huge account. You have I think it's 40 um, 400 followers, something like that.
Yeah, it's 20,000 followers to be exact. 20,200.
Yes, wow, wow, that's really huge.
Yeah. I also wonder how I made that much.
Has anyone, any account or someone helped you on reaching that amount of followers?
No, actually, I do a lot of music making. I know a little bit of tricks for Instagram. So I use that all the tricks that I know in my favor to make my videos go more popular, and they help a lot. Those tricks to share them, I can share with you guys too.
Well, that's really cool. And
Uh,
how did the idea of doing that kind of videos, that kind of mixes came to your mind?
Uh, Actually, before even started aging, I was wondering why don't I have so many followers. Usually posted a lot of stuff. Uh, I didn't got much followers and stuff.
We have some problems
I
with
start after that. I thought. I just explored my interest in DJing. So I came up with the idea that if I make videos like this on Instagram, I know little about Instagram. Let's use it to my favor and let's engage more people to my account. Yeah, when I first made a video, first video got viral, and that just gave me a lot of motivation to make a lot more videos, and the process continues till now.
Wow. I think I see you have a lot of potential, so I think you will grow up more. I have that for sure.
Yeah,
And I have one question because right now you mix with the
yeah,
DJ 1000, I think it's, and the DJ 200.
yeah. I expect DDJ 1000 and DDJ 200 because I really like to try a small controller and a big controller. It's really fun switching between them.
Oh, so which one do you prefer to mix like in a common day?
Okay, definitely the DDJ 1000 because it has a lot more features that I use in daily mixing. But for the videos, I really prefer mixing with DDJ 200 because people like watching the videos that mixes made on that small controller because they can relate. The people who are just starting out, they can relate with it. That I'm mixing a small controller. If I can mix on that, you can also mix on that. So that makes more that makes actually engage more audience to that videos that I make.
Yeah.
But it is challenging, basic. But yeah, it really helps people to know that DJing is not a lot of hard things. It is actually, if you know your stuff, you can easily do DJing. And I really want more people to join the community of DJing and music production and that all that music, basically music community. That's why I make all these videos for them.
That's really good for you.
Yeah.
What was your first year, your first DJ controller?
Yeah, actually, I had thinking of what to go with. I had a thinking of never to upgrade if I buy a controller. So I stick to my thinking and bought myself a DDJ 1000. Uh, the first controller was yes, definitely the DDJ 1000. But in future, I realized that to engage more people, I should bring some different content. Maybe I can do a different controller or I can do a different type of genres. So yeah, I decided to buy the DDJ 200 later on. People I downgraded just the people I'm engaging with.
That's a good way of starting. I do have, this is my
Yeah,
second year and I do have the DDJ 400.
it's a very amazing controller, I must agree. If it really had the four channels, it would be the best controller for the beginners. I must agree with that.
Yeah. What do you think about Denon?
Yeah, Dan is a really amazing brand. It's making a lot of amazing controllers. I really like. They are having a lot of standalone controllers like Prime 4, Prime 2, and they're very big entry-level controller. The standalone controller is the Prime Go. It is completely wireless. You don't even need power for that controller. So yeah, I really think that the even the track lineup like DJM 6000, DJM 5000, sorry, DJ SC 5000, SC 5000M, and the mixer, they're really amazing. I really love those layout. I even prefer more Denon flagship controllers than the CDJs that are Pioneer's flagship controller.
Would you consider on buying like a CDJ or other kind of players, you know?
Yeah, I would consider towards Denon because they have a lot of more features in one media player than the CDJ by Pioneer. Because you can see they have 8 pads like they are rubber pads, so they are easily to control and easy to work with. I must say that no controller or media player is perfect. So yeah, Denon S5000 or 6000 do have some flaws, but they overcome overall when you look into comparison with CDJ 2000 or CDJ 2000 Nexus 2.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And
Yeah.
we have saw you like playing in front of huge crowds.
Yeah, it is really fun. I must say that.
So how were you called by the first time? I don't know if you get me.
Yeah, I got you. You are asking if how I got my first gig, right?
That's it, yes.
Yeah. So actually, one of my friend is a gym owner. So I used to go to the gym and play music for him. He liked EDM music a lot. I played for him. He let me work out for free there. So yeah, that was our deal for a couple of months. Then I had to move to a different city. But before that, a guy came. He was working out at the gym, and he asked me if you want to play at the big stage at our college fest. I thought it is a really good opportunity for me. I just instantly said yes to him, and 2 days later, he said tomorrow is the fest, and you have to come little early, like 1 hour early.
Yeah.
We will all that things. So yeah, I went a little early. I was so nervous in my first performance, and I started getting nervous like 4 hours before my performance. But just after when I got to the stage, seeing those people dance my music, just in like 5 minutes, all my nervousness is gone, and I am really enjoying that. Just after that performance, I got addicted to the stage and all the people playing for people. Basically, it's actually really fun. The when we just when I stopped DJing, all the people were shouting Recx, Recx, once more, and really felt like my heart is melting currently. It was so beautiful moment for me.
That's an incredible experience.
Yeah, first experience is the best experience.
Yeah, totally. And I mean, I think we have lost him.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's give some tips for the audience. Okay. I want you to explain
Yeah, sure.
what's the key to grow your social media.
Okay, so yeah, if you want to grow your social media, basically the most basic concept is shuffle your audience in real life to different platforms. If you have friends, go tell them. You have to promote yourself. That for the music community, you tell them I'm a musician. So they get word out to their friends, and their friends get the word out to their friends. So all this getting the word out is your basic technique to grow. So next thing is you can use some techniques for the Instagram. I will definitely talk about Instagram for now, because I feel like Instagram is the best platform any DJ can get. I know TikTok and all those platforms are good. YouTube is good, but for starting out, you can grow very easily on Instagram. So let's talk a little about Instagram. For a little tips for him is to use 5:4 and 1:1 ratio instead of 16:9 ratio for their videos. That really helps in getting the post and video out to more people. Use and research a little more about their post related hashtags. The hashtags play a lot of good role in getting your post out to people that do not follow you. And one thing is keep track of all the comments, reply to all the comments, engage with all your fans that are engaging with you, give them a beautiful value, so they provide their value in form of likes and views and comments. Basically, Instagram works all on value. If you provide a good value to them, make something really interesting, you can just stop doing the simple mixing or something. You can do that on TikTok, you can do that on YouTube, people will love it. But in Instagram, you have to make them stay for 1 minute. So try doing something really interesting. So just in 15 seconds, people know this post is really likable. So they just double tap your post in 15 seconds and watch the rest of the video. And one more thing is using the hashtags properly. Do not overuse it. Use it in certain amount and use very specific to their post. Like if I'm posting about DJing, I must use DJing. I use my controller DJ1000. I put the hashtags DJ1000. I use house music, so I put the hashtags house music. If I'm using house music, if I put the hashtags trap music or something, people will definitely report your post that it is not related to the content you are posting. Yeah. One last thing about social media: content is the thing. You get more likes, you get more views. Content is everything that post. If you have a bad content, you will never get many likes, many views. Actually, those views and likes are not actually just a number. They are someone's feeling. The person who is watching behind that phone, that like number. So you have to engage with the person's feeling sitting behind the phone who is watching your content. So yeah, if you make amazing content, definitely you'll grow very fast. If you make extraordinary content, I can bet you can grow to like 1 million followers just a couple
Well,
of years. Yeah, any other questions for me, Alvaro?
that's well, that's really good advice.
Yeah, that's what I follow for Instagram. So I gotta get the word out for other people who are doing all the related stuff. It's not just the music community. You can use it for any community. Like if you are posting something like a satisfying videos, like just making some tutorials of any sort. You can use the tricks that I'm telling to make use those tricks in your favor, so you can grow fast.
Yeah, really good. And I have
Yeah.
two last questions. The first one is, how has coronavirus affected there?
Okay, so yeah, coronavirus has affected a lot of things in India. Like I had many shows and it all got cancelled. I was really thinking about if corona didn't happen, but yeah, we cannot do anything about it. So I made this corona quarantine thing. I got it to my favor. I started making more and more videos for the people. I got a really good response from them. I started working on new skill, like as you know that I am learning music production right now. Yeah, for also a new tip for the people who are beginning, you can use the artist. They need to know a little more about other things like video editing, photo editing, because you do not have a lot of team who work for you in the beginning. So you have to do all the things by yourself. That's what I'm doing in the quarantine right now. I'm making my videos. I am editing my videos. It really takes a lot of time, but it's worth all the things that I'm putting in because people are engaging with it. I am learning photo editing to make more covers for my videos. People like and people engage with that is really catchy uh, to the audience. They really click really and they see and just click on that post that I made. And yeah, I'm learning, as you know, production. I'm really trying to get those new skills to my favor here. So yeah, I also recommend people doing all this. They can learn new skills in the quarantine. I know this coronavirus has hit a lot of us financially and also economically, and we cannot meet people. It was really, I know it is really fun meeting our friends, people that we know, but we can. What we do is like this interview, we can use Skype, Zoom, and Jitsi and more platforms just to connect with the people. And yeah, do not forget to learn new skills in the quarantine.
Yeah.
It's a really good thing for you. You're definitely gonna look in your favor someday.
Learning is really important right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have the last question for you is if you want to ask the next guest something, just tell me, okay? And I will write it here and I will ask him, okay?
Okay, definitely. So yeah, my question will be: who's your favorite artist, and who from that artist, which is favorite track or something that he's creating?
Favorite artist?
Yeah.
Okay. And I want to know just the last thing, and we are out of time, so the last thing. So, how different is it to play in front of the camera or in front of the crowd?
Okay, it's actually a lot of different things happening in front of crowd. You have engage with their vibe, actually create the vibe of the dance they are doing. You have to make them jump. But in a studio, when I'm doing in front of camera, I do not have all that in mind that I have to create a vibe for people. I have to do something for them. I have to engage with them. I just have to make some mix or something. But in front of crowd, you have to keep in mind about mixing as well as the audience. You have to really engage with the audience so they do not get bored or something. Yeah, that's it. That's it for now. As we know, we are getting out of time right now.
Yeah. So yeah, we are out of time. So thank you so much for being with us, Rex. It has been such a honor.
Yeah, it was really fun. It was really fun.
So thank you so much. We have a really good time with you.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Alvaro.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, bye.
Okay, so right now that was E-Wave, and now we had Rex with us. So it has been amazing. I hope you guys are liking it. Please let us know at the live chat how are you. And remember that you can use. You have it here, I think. Yes, I did it right. So you have their Frsh Br3ath show. So you can post an image, a photo, or wherever you want with that on your social media, and we will give you a shout out. Okay.